Hey guys, I'm Adam Fennick.
And I'm Cody Cisco.
You're tuned into the Talkin' Shed podcast. Today it is Tuesday, January 18th, and right now we are headed home from the Fort Wayne Farm Show. The very first day. Cody and I left this morning. Obviously, we're commuting back and forth. It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Not a bad drive. Mom and Dad and Dave Gunkelman and Jake, some of the other guys, they're staying up there.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody and I are making the drive. So on our way home here, we thought we'd fire up a podcast and talk about basically the farm show is where we'll start.
Yeah. So we left this morning. Got there at about 8:30 or so. Kind of went over some things and
got a game plan together.
Got a game plan together as far as what we were going to do and what we were going to try to push, and so we did that, and then it fired right up. It was 9 o'clock, and it was really busy there in the morning, and then about after lunch it kind of died off, but it was still a pretty good crowd for the most part.
Right, this is your first Fort Wayne Farm Show, but in the past, for me comparing it, I think it was pretty good. A lot of familiar faces, and that's what's beautiful about the Fort Wayne Farm Show. So many local guys come up to it.
Yeah.
We do business with a lot of the guys there, so it's really good to see them, to catch up with them. Maybe you haven't talked to them for a while. And, of course, that's the whole point of the farm show. But it was nice to look around our booth and know that everything in our booth we had in stock.
Yeah.
Whether it was closing wheels.
Yeah. I mean, there were quite a few guys that came up to me today and was like, well, are you going to be able to get it for me if I order it? And I said, yeah, I can get it to you. I can ship it to you next week. And they about fell over.
Right. Yeah, whether it's closing wheels, row cleaners, it's we still have it, and I don't think there was too many people there that did. So that was in our favor. But it was a good crowd. Something different we did this year. We ate upstairs at the lunch buffet. We've never done that. See, Cody, you're getting spoiled here.
Yeah.
See, I used to have to eat out of a bag lunch.
Yeah.
Some bologna sandwiches.
Yep.
But
yeah, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Bad.
It
was phenomenal.
Well, it was good. Yeah. We had country fried steak and potatoes and
salad.
Salad. They had a full salad bar. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Dessert. I didn't have any of the dessert.
I didn't have any of the dessert either.
But there was apple dumplings, hot apple dumplings,
and then some kind of apple. It was like an apple. Crisp.
Oh, yeah.
Thing.
Apple crisp. And then I saw cheesecake.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, there was cheesecake. There was chocolate cake. It was... I dodged all of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Well, it's because you were getting fat over the weekend.
Well, right. I ate all kinds of food over the weekend. So...
But, it was...
That's why I hit the salad bar.
Right. Yeah, that's why you hit the salad bar first, right? But, overall, it was a good first day, and talked to quite a few guys, got a bunch of phone calls from the office there, and it was a good, successful day. Stayed busy, so.
Right, and, we had Kevin there, we had Jake, of course, Mom and Dad, and me and you, and then the intern, Adam.
Yep.
We've got another Adam on the team now. He's an intern from ATI up at Ohio State, and he was there today kind of shadowing. He sold some closing wheels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sold 13 rows of Yetter Polyspike closing wheels, so that's awesome. His first ever sale.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was exciting. So getting his feet wet. He approached us about an internship probably back in July, and we said absolutely, and so he started probably 2 weeks ago. He's kind of going to float everywhere between sales and service and shipping and just kind of learning the business in general. He's an ag systems management major there at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So Good kid.
Yeah.
Really good kid. Fun to have around. He's living at maybe some relatives or something. Or some family friend.
Neighbor, yeah, something along those lines down in Versailles.
Yeah, probably, I don't know, half hour from the shop there.
Yeah.
But, no, it was a good day, great crowd, and I've talked a lot about how this show, I think, is going to be a deciding factor for a lot of things. Number one, it's going to tell us the kind of how the show interest is going to be from customers in general. Mm-hmm. But it's also going to gauge... this is typically a hot time to be selling closing wheels and stuff. Right,
yeah. And, I sold some last week, I sold probably 35 rows of them last week or whatever, It's definitely up and coming, and I know back there whenever I started end of February, I was selling closing wheels all the way up into the first week of May, you know? So, that span is going to be very long and extended as far as closing wheels, because a lot of it for guys is a last minute decision.
Right. Well, we only have X amount of all this stuff, but Fort Wayne Farm Show is always kind of a deciding factor. Like, okay, we sold X amount at Fort Wayne, so now we'll be able to get to March 1st, or maybe we sold out of them at Fort Wayne, but how many did we quote? And it really is a pivot point for meshing and merging from winter into spring. So it's the show's going to tell us a lot. It's going to tell the story. So today, so far, based on attendance, I would say farm shows haven't quite died off yet.
No. You still got your guys that want to go and see you and get that face-to-face interaction, and that helps us too as far as what kind of read we're getting off them too, if they are really serious or what they're wanting to do, and then that makes our job easier to know how much we need to pursue it with guys.
Right. And the attendance was there, but the question is, was there the amount of guys that go to the farm show to buy something? And to me, that answer would be no. There was plenty of people there. Were they there to buy something though? And I gauged that it was kind of a no. Most guys anymore today, I feel, they've got their guy. They've got their guy that they buy deer equipment from, or tillage tools, or case equipment, or precision. And if they need something, I guarantee you they've got their cell number.
Oh yeah.
They probably text them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't have to go to a farm show to see it.
No.
So that's the question. Sure, people are going to go to the farm shows, but are they going there to buy?
Yeah, probably not. Not unless they're trying to get a show special or something like that, to where they've already talked to their guy about it. Their guy has already priced it out to them, and then they're going to basically go undercut their guy to see if they can get a better deal.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how the next 2 days play out. If you've never been to the Fort Wayne Farm Show, of course, it's at the Coliseum there, just kind of on the eastern edge of Fort Wayne. Really nice facility.
Yeah, where the Comets play hockey and all that good jazz. Yeah,
it's perfect for the farm show. There's the big stage upstairs. That's where the big guys go. John Deere, Case, all your big equipment's up there. It's really well lit. It's wide open. And then down in the basement is what we call it, is where we're at. That's the smaller vendors, your tabletop displays. And so it's really nice. It's a really great show. And like I said, for us, it's only about an hour and a half away.
Right.
So
yeah, it's nice. Like Adam said, that was my first time ever being there, and it was nice. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. I guess I just didn't really know where or what we were really doing, and we got down there, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the only bad part about Fort Wayne is probably moving in and out.
Right.
you can't drive anything in. Everything, well, from the basement anyways, everything has to be pushed in and pushed out.
Right.
You can barely get a forklift down there.
Mm-hmm.
So all of our stuff not only has to be on wheels, but you have to push it uphill to get it out. So it's quite the adventure getting moved out of Fort Wayne. But with enough guys, we'll be out of there in an hour at the most.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we'll be pushing out displays left and right, and then we just tear down all the other small stuff, and we'll be good to go. So.
Right. Yeah. So today's Tuesday. The last podcast that we did was with Kevin, probably last Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
And you guys saw that in the email blast last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear me talk about the email blast a lot. That's an email that we send out every Friday. It's an informative, educational email where we do several different things. Cassie, our secretary, she puts in a recipe. Every week it's different. We've got new videos that we've uploaded to YouTube. Those will be in there. We've got a used equipment section where, let's say there's a new trade that came in, we'll put that in there. But if you guys aren't already subscribed to the email blast, which there's somewhere around 5,000 of those subscribers right now, you can reach out to us, and I'd be happy to put you on there, get you subscribed. It's a really good, it's not pushy on sales, it's just educational. And I think that's what guys are wanting to hear, and that's part of the purpose behind the podcast.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I got a customer that he literally looks forward to it every Friday morning, and he eats breakfast and he reads our newsletter every morning on Friday morning, I should say.
Right. It's just something small, and it takes some time to do. We're constantly working on it throughout the week, just like we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast is going to go into the email blast on Friday, but yeah, it's something fun, and I think it adds some value. I think customers really enjoy getting it. So it's just another way to connect with the customer. So every Friday morning, 6 a.m., you can have an email hit your inbox. Very informative email.
Mm-hmm.
So just something that we do.
Yep. Yeah, and it's nice. Just some nice reading material to read in the morning, and I mean, it's good stuff. So.
Right. Over the last week or so, we've had a lot of large equipment being sold, both new and used.
Yep.
Why don't you go over some of that?
Yeah,
you sold some stuff.
So I sold a Y-drop toolbar here. It was probably about 3 weeks ago that I actually sold it, and we were actually able to deliver that. I delivered that on Wednesday last week, and then
isn't that just the best feeling? Just to sell it, get the customer to believe in the product, show them that it's quality, and then deliver it.
Yeah.
I miss not always being able to do all that.
Right.
From step one, you went and looked at his trade.
Yep.
Valued his trade.
Yep.
Got the deal traded.
Yep.
Delivered.
That. Yeah, and it was all within a month that I was able to do it. It's unbelievable. And heck, you already sold his trade.
Right.
So where's that thing heading to?
Missouri.
Yep. So he traded in a Blue Jet, was a 4010, I believe.
4010.
AT4010. Yeah, an AT4010 25 row applicator is what it was. Blue Jet applicator with ag leader system on it, and 3-inch fill, the whole 9 yards. And well, Adam was lucky enough to be able to sell my trade for me. So,
well, someone had to do it. But yeah, we got it pictured, uploaded on Tractor House, put a video up there, and there was a guy that called from Missouri, He had been looking for a nice applicator like that for a couple months, he said.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't find something that was in good shape, and that thing was just a cherry.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the guy that I traded this in from, I mean, he is a very particular, and sometimes you have to be in order to have nice equipment. You got to take care of it too.
Oh yeah.
And he as soon as he would get done with it, they would pressure wash it, and then they had like this diesel and oil mixture that they would spray on it, so that way it wouldn't rust, because obviously he was going to have, fertilizer going to be able to eat away at it. And so got that traded in. Would you sell to the guy that traded in the Fast that we got last week?
Salford.
Yeah.
24-foot Salford 1200.
Yep.
Went to Coshocton, Ohio.
Yep. And then we traded in a 13-row Fast applicator in on that. That was just as cherry as what my applicator was.
That thing is beautiful.
Yeah, that thing's nice. It's got the Vipers on it.
Which is awesome, because we're kind of in a shortage of 30-foot liquid applicators.
Yeah.
If there was one piece of equipment right now that we're low on, it's that.
Yeah.
And so we got that traded in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that'll last long at all. I've got a couple guys calling on it.
Yeah, and I got a guy interested in on it too, so. Yeah.
So that moved.
What else?
Let's see. We sold some BBIs.
Yeah.
Sold some BBI spreaders.
Yep. You got a cedar that came in today on the Salford load that we got in today.
Right.
That's going on that Krause. We got the Krause bracket back yesterday.
Yeah, they're mounting that right now. So, yeah, this morning when Cody and we met at the shop to head up here to Fort Wayne, there was a semi sitting out there in the lot, and it was from Salford. It had probably 5 cover crop cedars on it, and it had a field cultivator. So hopefully we get about 10 more of them semis in the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Waiting on.
I mean, I know I got another 30-foot cultivator coming in. I got a 30-foot tillage tool coming in yet, 1200.
Yep. Got a 40-foot field cultivator.
Yep. So, yeah, we got, between the two of us, we got 3 machines that need built and delivered to customers yet.
Right.
Here before March.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot. And, Seth has some, and then we've got our stock units too, which our stock units won't really be until fall.
Right.
But,
and you've been moving some BBI spreaders here recently.
Right.
So Seth sold another one over the weekend. I know that.
Right. Yep. His litter spreader sold. He sold. Yeah.
He sold that other silver.
Self-contained.
Yeah, that other silver
Really?
Self-contained. I think over the weekend. It was either that or another self-contained Red Liberty. One of the two.
He don't have any out there.
No, he doesn't.
He's got a troop. Well, I think he sold the trooper. It had to be that stainless.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was.
They're all stainless, but shiny stainless.
Right. Yeah, I think he sold that one.
Yeah.
And then
row cleaners.
Yeah, some row cleaners.
I sold row cleaners over the weekend.
Yep. I sold 9 on Friday. Talked to 2 guys that were looking at 12 rows of them today, so yeah, I mean stuff's moving.
Right, and that's what's interesting about what we do. The wife and I left for Florida on Friday morning, drove down to Cincinnati to fly out down to Jacksonville, and the whole way, phone's ringing, get to the airport, you get voicemails, but I take them, and we can sell really from wherever we're at.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's.
I kid you not. When I was gone over the weekend, I sold a bunch of row cleaners. I sold a BBI spreader from another state.
Right.
You can ask my wife. We were just sitting by the pool, and the phone rang. I mean, it was before noon on Saturday, and I thought, well. No reason why I can't do it now.
Technically, we're still open.
Right,
still
we are
open
open
for business.
Yep. So took it, and that's what's kind of fun. Heck, I was talking to Kevin today. He didn't even know I was in Florida.
Yeah.
I talked to him a lot Friday and a little bit Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he called me Monday morning. Hey, are you up here at Fort Wayne yet? Like, no, I'm not going to make it to Fort Wayne today. I was in Florida at the time.
Yeah.
And he was looking for Mom and Dad. They were going to go set up the booth. But, yeah, he didn't even know I was in Florida. Which, I mean, the way the World Wide Web works and cell phones, I mean...
Right, yeah, and I mean, it's not like you're taking a long-distance phone call anymore. You can literally take the phone call from wherever you want with cell
Right.
phones, so.
I mean, look at what Whirly's doing. You know, they can work from home.
Yeah.
They've made that work out really well for them, and so it's whether we're in Fort Wayne at the farm show or Louisville or wherever, we can make it happen.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it is. And that's the thing, and that's the nice thing. I mean, you know, we're 2 states away from Jeff, and I mean, hell, we can call Jeff, and I mean, you and I probably talk to him every day.
Yeah,
if
quite a
not
bit.
every day. I
Quite
mean,
a bit. Well, with the cell phones, you literally have them in your back pocket.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's so. Yeah, I mean that makes it convenient, and yeah, I mean I've been selling stuff to guys in Pennsylvania and stuff like that. Heck, I got a phone call from a guy in Pennsylvania. I talked to another guy out, or he's down in Kentucky. So I mean, they were pricing out strip freshener bars. So that's starting to pick back up.
Okay.
I mean, but we only got 30 rows of them left, so I don't really know if it'll pick up, but whatever. So.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
This is nice. We're going to get home before the sun sets.
Right. Yeah. Well, we left the show a little bit early. It died off there a little bit towards the end, and the show was technically over at. Was it over at 4?
I think it was over at 5.
Okay. Well, we left at probably 3:45.
Yeah.
Or so. 3:30. So, yeah, we'll get home by 5:30, 5:45 here. But yeah, nice day. I mean, down there over the weekend, of course, it was mid-60s, mid to high 60s in Florida. And last night we got off the plane in Cincinnati, I think it was about 19.
Yeah.
So it was a little chilly.
Yep.
But today's nice. It warmed up. It's 37 now.
Yeah.
So
yeah. This morning it was a little frigid, but
we didn't get any snow here in Ohio. Well, I shouldn't say here in Ohio. Here in northwest Ohio.
Right.
Southern Ohio did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
we were lucky enough and fortunate enough to miss it. Yesterday it was like a misting type deal to where it made the roads a little slick, but they got out early enough to where on my way home yesterday it wasn't that bad. I mean, I was going probably 55, 60 on the way home. The roads weren't that bad.
Right. Well, usually it never fails. Fort Wayne Farm Show is always during the worst weather of the year. Yeah. I mean, snow and blowing and cold. But knock on wood, so far it's been. This one's going to be mild, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that holds true. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. You know, between the shop and getting equipment in and selling.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you got, that tender trailer's in there right now.
Hopefully it's out.
Yeah. You said the guys were working on your cedar.
Yep.
For the crows.
25-foot crows for mounting cover crop cedar on it.
I think we're going to get a J&M in and get it done. Possibly here this week.
Yeah, there's one down there at J&M that needs picked up, ready to build. And
then I'm waiting on my guy from Canada to get me his Continental cooler here, and as soon as that gets here, we're going to build that anhydrous bar that I sold.
Yeah, that'll be a big project.
Yep. We're going to add 5. Basically, the bar that he bought, it was on 60-inch rows, and we're going to add 5 more units to it to make it 30-inch rows. So we're going to do that. And, put his Continental cooler on for him, and he'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, once Fort Wayne gets by, I kid you not, someone hits the fast forward button, because February is a short month.
Yep.
It doesn't, it's only a few days shorter, but today's the 18th. We're dang near through January.
Mm-hmm.
February's short, then we're into March. Well, you hit March and temperatures start ramping up. Oh boy, it's game on.
Yep.
And people start getting excited. If they don't have their equipment yet, they're wondering where in the world it is.
Yep.
And March is a bad time if you're a salesman that overpromised.
Yeah, behind the 8 ball for sure. Yeah.
So
not good.
Luckily, we're not in that boat.
Not yet.
Well,
we haven't gotten everything.
We won't get in that boat. Our vendors are going to provide, and the Salford trucks are going to keep showing up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
February's going to be the month to build Salford tools. So
yeah, we'll be doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
You and I are going to be coming in at 6 a.m. and helping the guys come build them.
Well, I will.
Yeah.
You'll probably be sleeping.
Yeah. Whatever. Shut up.
Nope. Tonight, I think the guys back at the farm show. Of course, at the farm shows, we always try to con our reps into taking us out to dinner.
Right.
Which that's probably why Jeff stayed in Illinois.
Yep. Probably.
But last night, I think Dave Gunkelman took him out.
Yep.
That's always nice, enjoyable. Get to sit down, talk with them, and they try to pry some orders out of us. And
yeah.
So
sometimes it works.
Then we just have to order dessert.
Right.
So tonight, I know last night they went to BJ's restaurant. I think tonight they're going back. Yeah. Adam was awfully wound up about the dessert that they had there.
Oh yeah.
So, I forget what the heck they call those dang things. Those little, it's like an easy bake oven cookie.
Okay.
Bazooki.
Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So they're going back for those. So I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So you and I are going to head home and probably eat cold meat.
Probably. Our wives probably didn't notice anything.
Right.
We're allowed to say that because our wives don't listen to the podcast anyway.
So, but tomorrow morning we gotta load up some equipment tonight.
Yep.
Because a guy's coming. No, he's not coming. We're meeting him up at Fort Wayne. I sold a piece of equipment today that we're going to meet a guy back up there tomorrow to drop off. And we'll get that done and be back for the long day tomorrow. Tomorrow it lasts through 8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
So that gets interesting because in the evening you get some of the city folks from Fort Wayne coming out, which is fine. That's good. We need them to learn about agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be plenty of bags handed out tomorrow.
Yep.
Probably plenty of free hats and all them goodies. So,
yep.
Yeah, be another good day. And, Fort Wayne Farm Show overall is always good. And the farm show lasts for weeks, technically, because you're going to be getting leads for a while.
Guys calling you.
Following up.
Yep. Saying, hey, did you ever get me a chance to get me this? And
right.
Be like, oh, crap, no, I forgot all about it, actually. But it's, it'll be, like you said, we'll be putting the button on fast forward, and it'll be June before we know it. It'll be June before we know it. So.
Yep. But hey, that's all right. Today we put in an order for some fast products for next year already.
Yeah.
We ordered a 17-row fast for 2023.
Yep. And then we ordered some stainless steel track tanks.
Yep. Those will be here soon, they say, though.
Yeah.
Those will be this year.
Sounds like February.
Yeah.
Is what Dan was telling us.
Yeah. So exciting things. We're always looking forward, zooming in on the future, and making sure we've got the inventory here for everyone. So we're almost back to the farm here. We're going to shut down the podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed listening to this episode, and tomorrow we'll likely do another one on our way to or from the Fort Wayne Farm Show. So,
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
we'll see ya.